Peter Obi is a good man. I've known him for many years. When I did my Paris Club reform for Anambra State, he impressed me. He impressed me because he actually would pick the phone to arrange my flights. He would pick his phone to book my hotel. I was a governor. He would do that himself. He actually came to London and he didn't come like other governors that came to see me, to give me instructions. But he came alone, carrying his bag. But Peter Obi is a capitalist, don't get me wrong. He is a big time player in the business world. But he is very frugal, very conservative in the way he handles things.
Just for the record, the date for this interview was in June 2022. That is even why I had to write the date on the video so that you can see when the interview was done. It was before the 2023 elections. So that was when he was granted that interview in BBC Igbo. So just for the record. Now, one thing that is clear that I noticed about most people that criticize Peter Obi before the election wasn't that they were in doubt about Peter Obi's capacity to deliver. No, they all believed that Peter Obi could deliver. They all believed that Peter Obi has what it takes to deliver. But one thing they kept talking about was his ability to win. So they were so particular about him not having structure that there's no way he could win the election because he didn't have structure. So if you listen to the entire interview, you will understand that is where he was going. He agreed in Peter Obi's capacity. He agreed that Peter Obi will even do well in the economy. Yes. So, but the only thing he was about was that Peter Obi will not be able to win because of his lack of structure. So, and this is where you begin to ask yourself, so you guys know that this man is good. You guys agree that this man is a good man. You guys agree that this man has what it takes to transform Nigeria. But you say he doesn't have structure. So why don't you come together and then make up the structure for him? That is one area that I really don't understand. So I just needed to make this point. Ned Nwoko agrees with Peter Obi's capacity. He agrees with Peter Obi's ability to do great things. The only issue he had was the issue of Peter Obi not having structure. So now, talking about being able to deliver, let me just show you one of the ways that Peter Obi actually delivered in Anambra State. So it is on record that Peter Obi increased the GDP of Anambra State to 40%, yes, or by 40%, yes. Peter Obi was able to increase the GDP, that is the gross domestic product of Anambra State, by 40%. So I'll give you the story so that you can go and read. Like normally, like I told you guys, I don't deal with propaganda. I don't deal with fake news. It's not about praising Peter Obi unnecessarily. It is about showcasing what Peter Obi did that you can go and verify, even as being reported in the news as at that time. So what I'm going to share with you, you can find it in the Nation newspaper of 20th of February 2014. The caption is, Anambra GDP has grown by 40%, says minister. Anambra GDP has grown by 40%, says minister. The Nation newspaper of 20th of February 2014. You will find this story there. So let me just give you a little insight. The supervising minister of National Planning Commission and the Minister of State for Works, Ambassador Bashir Yuguda, said that the Anambra State's gross domestic product, GDP, grew from 730 35.8 billion naira in 2009 to 1.005 trillion naira in 2011, representing 40% growth. So under Peter Obi, from 2009 that they measured to 2011, Anambra State's GDP grew by 40%. It was reported by the minister himself. They did a survey of all the states in Nigeria, and they came up that Anambra State GDP grew by 40%. I continue. The minister praised Anambra State for what he called impressive rise in her GDP, which he noted was growing better than those of some African and Caribbean countries. Anambra State under Peter Obi, the GDP was growing more than some African countries and some Caribbean countries, not states, countries. And it was under Peter Gregory Obi. Go and read what I'm saying. Is in the Nation newspaper of 20th of February 2014. The caption is Anambra GDP has grown by 40%, says minister. I continue. He attributed the rise to purposeful leadership of Governor Peter Obi. That is what the minister said that time, that Anambra's growth in GDP was because of Peter Obi's purposeful leadership. So my duty is just to bring to you what Peter Obi did in Anambra State, Peter Obi's antecedents and Peter Obi's capacity, Peter Obi's ability to deliver, not propaganda, not fake news. You heard this one. I showed you where you can get it so that you can go and read the details. I just gave you a few of the things that the minister said. When you read it, you understand. Other publications, I think Vanguard also carried the news. I know why I use the Nation newspaper. Once Nation newspaper carried something, I like to use that one so that you know that I am telling you what really happened. Because if Nation newspaper carried it and it was Peter Obi, so I just want you to know that it is not something that I am making up. So having said all of this, where am I driving to? Ned Nwoko did not say that Peter Obi didn't have capacity. He said he's a good man. He said he has a capacity. That is not in doubt. So if this man is a good man, this man has capacity. So why don't we come together and ensure that this man is enthroned as our president? That is the question. And that is what I am bringing to you. That is why I am doing what I can do, doing what is in my own power to do, which is to inform, to educate, and to bring to your notice Peter Obi's abilities, Peter Obi's performances, Peter Obi's scorecards, and what people have said about him before now, so that you can see that this man is actually the man for the job. So my encouragement is this: 2027 is already by the corner. We don't have time. Let us pray for this man. Let us trust him and his team. Whichever direction they bring, we follow. And by the grace of God, 2027, we have a president, Peter Gregory Obi, in Aso Rock. And by that time, by the grace of God, we will witness a new Nigeria. Thank you so much, and God bless you.